Welcome to Blush, where beauty meets legacy. Find your strength and your holiness naturally. This is the space where the faith in you aligns with the purpose that's written in all of the signs. Let your femininity shine so bright. Yeah, leave a legacy, a beautiful light. Welcome to Blush. Whoa. Yeah, a legacy. Blush.
Welcome back to Blush, where beauty meets legacy. Now, we're in the month of July. You know, my birthday has passed and everything. And before we dive in, I have a confession, y'all. This was supposed to be the continuation of our legacy, part 2. And I had prepared notes. I had ideas ready. I thought I knew exactly where this episode was going. But life has a funny way of teaching us lessons where we're trying to teach others. Ain't that about nothing? So as I sat with the topic of legacy, God began to show me things. And he hadn't shown me before, or I thought he hadn't. And it was that legacy isn't just what you leave behind. It's also about how you live while you're here. And somewhere along the way, many of us thought that legacy meant constantly giving and constantly serving and constantly pouring, constantly showing up for everyone else. But what happens when the person pouring is empty? What happens when you're building something for the future generations while neglecting yourself in the present? Don't we do that a lot? We're like, we're moving for everybody else, and then we realize that we're not pouring into ourselves. And I realized that true legacy must be caring for yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically. Because burnout is real. And burnout can come while you're building. And a depleted leader can't sustain what God has called her or him to create. And a neglected soul, eventually it runs out of strength. So today, somebody say today in the comments, I'm revising the conversation. Because before we talk about what we're leaving behind, we need to talk about the person carrying the vision. Your spirit is part of your legacy. Put that in the comments. Your spirit is part of your legacy. So let's start with that. Let's start with the spirit. The word teaches us to chase accomplishments of the world, rather. But the word teaches us to protect our connection. So some of us have become professional workers, but inconsistent worshipers. We've mastered calendars, but neglected prayer. We're always talking about putting something in our calendar. We've built platforms, but neglected presence. Bottom line, your greatest inheritance may not be your achievements. It may simply be your relationship with God. How will people remember your relationship with God? When your children, your students, your family members, when they talk about you, your community, what will they remember? Will they remember someone who trusted God? Will they remember someone who prayed? Someone who stood in faith during difficult seasons? Your spiritual health becomes part of your legacy. Because faith is contagious. I remember Sister Hughes and I did a segment. Nope, you know what? That was Lady Jackie and I who did that segment on contagious faith. Faith is contagious. People watch how we respond when prayers seem delayed. They watch how we worship when circumstances aren't perfect. A spiritually healthy person leaves more than just memories. They leave an example. Now ask yourself, what am I feeding my spirit? Because what feeds your spirit fuels your future. John 3, verses 1 through 2 says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. Notice that God mentions soul prosperity first. Why? Because everything else flows from there. Everything else flows from there. And then there's your mind. It's your mental health, mental wellness. Let's be honest. We live in a loud world. We get those notifications, expectations, comparisons, pressure. Everyone wants access to your attention. And if we're not careful, we can become mentally exhausted while appearing successful. Oh, I'm successful, but I'm drained, and no one can see that. So here's something I learned. You can be productive and still be tired. You can be successful and still need rest. You can be strong and still need support. Protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's selfful. Put that in the comments. Selfful. We're about to be selfful. We're about to set boundaries. Everybody's not going to have immediate access to us. You don't owe everyone an explanation. You don't owe everyone your energy. Sometimes legacy looks like teaching the next generation that peace is valuable, that rest is holy, that healing matters, and that therapy is okay, that emotional health is important. We take that for granted, but we need to be healed so that we may heal others. What mental habit do you need to release this month? Is it worry? Is it comparison? Is it perfectionism? People pleasing? Write it down. Then make a commitment to let it go. We're going to commit to let go of some of those things. I worry a lot. I'm going to try to let that go. Our next one is our bodies. Our bodies. God gave us one body to steward, not to abuse, not to ignore, not to punish. The body carries the vision. The body carries ministry. The body carries that dream that is not yet fulfilled. And yet many of us treat our bodies like machines instead of gifts that God has given us. So what if legacy includes choosing healthier habits? Drinking more water. I got to do that. Taking walks. I've been doing that, y'all. Getting sleep. I'm on top of that one too. And taking breaks. I'm learning how to do that. Go ahead and put one of those in the comments. What do you want to do? Because you're honoring God's temple. So put one of those in the comments. The goal isn't looking like someone else. The goal is becoming the healthiest version of you. You have too much purpose to constantly operate exhausted. 1 Corinthians 6:19 says your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. Temples deserve what? Care. Yeah, we got to care for this temple. See, I got challenges for y'all. Yeah, this week. Bear with me. I got some challenges. I want you guys to choose one action in each area. First, your spirit. Pray 10 minutes longer than you usually do. That's it. Your mind. Take a break from comparison. Body. Do something healthy for yourself. Small changes create lasting impact. Legacy isn't built in one day. It's built daily. One choice, one habit, one prayer, one act of stewardship at a time. That's it. Today I learned something beautiful. Legacy isn't just what you leave behind. Legacy also is how you care for the person God entrusted you with. And that's you. So before you build that business, before you write that book, before you lead the ministry, before you save the world, take care of your spirit. Take care of your mind and take care of your body. Because healthy people build healthy legacies. And healthy legacies bloom for generations. Thank you all for spending this time with me. Thank you for letting me pivot the conversation. It's July and this is Blush.
This is Blush with Dominic.